Anyway, let's continue and see if we finish. Remember what day we on. Yeah, thank you for the athlete anniversary, by the way. Thank you. It's so wild to me, and I appreciate fucking everybody, but very special shout out to Katie, my mod, who's been there with me since the very, very, very beginning. And I just want you to know that I super fucking appreciate you. I know it's time out of your day that you take for me to watch me be an idiot. And I know that time is precious to you, and so I really appreciate everything that you've done. Aw, I'm getting bombarded by emotes. Also, I left my drink in the wrong spot. Fuck. I'm a mess. I sound a tiny bit fuzzy. I haven't done anything to it. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, let's go. What day are we on? Day 13. No achievements today. Right, the last hint we got last time was that, or not hint, but like we heard last time that Simone is not telling us everything that she knows. And that makes me incredibly fucking sad. Okay, so let's solve this first. Oh, God, there's a slice of the sun that is right in my eye. Fucking asshole. Okay, okay, and more. We gotta use... I actually really like this mechanic. Raven, which is pointing to this. And then spider. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Along them, some plants grow. I just gotta say, I'm super excited for, like, I think it's like called, it's on the title screen of this, like the antiquarian or something like that. So, like strange antiquities, something like that. If it's like this, oh, the baubles look soft. They are, in fact, quite hard. Okay. Grace and Right. Oh, her. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Wow, okay, an in-law joke. I'll just have to settle with some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. That doesn't help. We haven't identified it yet. Yeah, like that. Okay, a 5-point leaf to grant courage. Okay, so it's 5 points on the leaves themselves. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, I think this is actually my only... Alright. Oh, well, we know Dreadman's fingers. It's penis fungus. Probably have to close it and then open it again. First let me... Daisy Dock. It by itself does nothing. It's just the potion from the leaves. So it's right here. Okay. Devil's Night Trap? No. I need to travel to 3 locations today. I visited... Oh. Oh, I can chain Briar's disc instructions. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. Yeah, the horticulturist. I have to assume it was meant for you. Yes, more dicks. If you know your plants, then this letter is for you. Oh ho! So you got it working. Oh, it's the crazy guy. Oh, yes, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Oh ho. Okay. North of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Okay, Bowfell. Bowfell. Or I could just look for the river Esk. That honestly might help me better. River-esque. North of Bowfell. You're here. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I've never seen before. Okay. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms he says are perfectly safe, but don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay, so we have to give something specific to Simone. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I'd hoped you have some clear sweet breath that could help clear it up. Okay, so we don't, so we give her, Lyle of Neptune. The round flower head of the Mary Dock is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop... Oh, no, that's... Sorry. No. Sorry, I was looking at the... Oh, thank you! Thank you! I was looking at the Mary Dock entry. Also called Truthsayer, this plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Thank you. Please don't exhaust yourself. Sparsely petaled pale flowers. Aw, thank you. That's a contender. Partially petaled. That's not pale. Strong scent. Another one, because it is kind of pale. No, that has a lot of petals. Those are the only two I can think of. So we'll try this one first, because we know we have palliance right there. Although this just says long, thin leaves, quite rigid, so that might not be it, because the only note here is an unpleasant scent. Nope, okay. Alright. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. In theory. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if that works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the woken Dendrew is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. Did I just, like, was that from her taking the plant? Or was that her being interesting? The elixir of control, the link between the servant and the master, is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. In doing so, a new master can take their place and assume control over the servant. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It is believed that the power of a stone circle can amplify the effect of elixir. Okay, so this is the... and, yeah. Oh, yeah, blue. That should have given it away. Derp, derp, derp. You guys are the best. Thank you. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimble Huff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Trimble Huff is a fucking Hufflepuff-ass sounding name. Traditionally used as a decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and allow easy access for pollinating insects. Okay, pointing downwards, that's one. These have berries. And these. Here. Somewhat damp smell. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. These seem to be more cup-like to me. I don't know, they could both be seen as cup-like. And they point downwards. Oh my god. I'm gonna go insane. Oh, I have gone insane. Whoa, what? Oh, it's a different puzzle each time? Oh, well, it's this one. This is actually a little bit... Oh, well. I spoke far too soon. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, no, they shift around. I can't, like, torque them. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the bell like flowers. Yep. Go back here, Lorena. Trimblehuff. I haven't identified it yet. What are you doing all the way over there? Okay, so it's neither of these two. They generally point down. This has the berries on it. I did forget that I put plants up here along with the fungi. What are these? The flowers are blue. These are pointing down-ish. Okay, I missed it. I'm fucking whiffed. Okay. Trimblehuff. And then, and more, the raven was right up there. Okay. I just need to travel to a location, that's all. "8 miles to the east." The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set. She worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he thought. This was the shepherd that got torn apart. So, that fucking coin is finally gonna come in handy. It's Gosforth. 8 miles to the east of Gosforth. And each square is a mile. There's Gosforth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers I don't recognize grow along the bank. Again. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. That's fear. Okay, it was these mushrooms. Red caps have a spongy texture. A guide to poisonous mushroom. Oh! Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidote. So we have to identify this guy first. Okay. So we don't... Okay, Bishop's Parasol. Oh yeah, that milky white fluid. Yep. Nope, nope, nope. Next one is Copper Caledonia. Copper Caledonian. So we've already identified it. And it's this set of mushrooms that we picked. So that's not it. Farmer's Worry. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants strength for short periods of expense at severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Spongy. So this is Farmer's Worry. I mean, it grants strength. It's not the plant's fault. He's a fucking idiot. So, the antidote can be made by using Royal Gentia. Oh, Royal Gentia. Do we have to have 3 things? Or is it just the plant itself? Let's just try giving her the plant. There's a hateful man who I used to see around town. Oh, is this the guy we killed? Yup! I heard a rumor he got involved with a cult and they sacrificed him, but I don't know if that's true. That's totally what happened. Well, he was a villain who deserved what he got, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. He insulted my cat, so I killed him. Sadgill Chalice. Sadgill. Chalice. The chalice clue takes me directly to south of Sadgill to a spot near the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Oh. It has teethies. Another body has turned up at Blackcomb. I haven't been to it yet, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but they identified it as Dreyer Hunter. I know. A man named Forrest Bear. I feel bad. We have to do something. Verona tells me you're working on gathering plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare. Okay, we have a plant to stop Swift Snare. So that's good. I'm visiting my grandmother up in Tibet, and I thought I'd take her favorite plant to cheer her up. It's blue with large flowers, and it smells lovely and fresh. My Nana calls it sweet breath. Sounds like they want palliance. Double check the palliance. It's sometimes called sweet breath. The redemption is at hand. We need you to prepare this elixir. With it, we will lure the woken Dendrew back to where this started, the Swinside Stone Circle. The Dendrew is a god perverted by humanity, enslaved by mankind's wickedness, and bent to its evil will. Imagine the glory it will bestow upon us when we set it free. Death. Praise the Dendrew. Dendrew's elixir. The woken Dendrew, also known as the Servant, will be drawn to the fumes generated by this elixir and driven mad by a thirst for it. If it drinks from it, it is thought that it will be able to break free of the bonds of its servitude, though this has not been attempted in living memory. We will meet at the Swinside Stone Circle on Saturday. Praise the Dendrew. Day 16. Yeah. Okay, so I will need to brew 2 elixirs for day 16. Okay, sorry, I was looking up because I guess I can reload 16. Okay, but yeah, day 15 is next. We're gonna be brewing some shit tomorrow. 2 locations. Did I go to 2? If not, let's just pick a random spot on the map. From Ironside, I can look across the estuary and listen to the lonely call of the gulls. Since the viaduct built this once profitable port has now become choked with silt and few boats can moor here. The fast rising tides are still perilous to an unsuspecting stranger. Having cleared my head, it is time to move on. I do not wish to be another victim to the waters. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Decay gives way to new growth from death, life. Okay. Can I turn this around? The cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Okay. West of White. Guessing that's a mountain? Oh, White Scar. By the river. Here? Yeah. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, plant grows. That I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's sinking. Okay, so we have some fucking elixirs to brew today. Let me get that out of the way. We have to do the control and Dendrew. So the elixir of control is Solomon's Scepter. Fucking devil plant. Wait, was Solomon's red? No. Wait. Yeah, I need Farmer's Worry. And then I need Witch Fig and Solomon's Scepter. Jesus Christ. The shelf just collapsed. There it is. Elixir of Gold. And then Dendrew's elixir. Witch Fig, Pennybell, and Bishop's Parasol. I have not identified Bishop's Parasol. Have I identified any fig? Any something. Pennybell. No, I don't even have it in the book. Okay. Okay, Bishop's Parasol. It's this fucking... what I've been hanging on to that's like, milky... viscous white ooze. Yeah, this is Bishop's Parasol. Comic names. And then... oh, Bishop's Parasol here. Pennybell, I have an idea. Just from the name alone, these look like bells. And then Witch Fig. No, you get back over here. You friendly fungi. And then, fuck. This was, that one was, Pennybell. I don't even have it yet. That's right. Two locations to stay. Okay. I already visited one. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the Sisterhood and the Servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Amos! I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Arnside, okay. Arnside. Oh, is it the White Scar Cave? A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground. It's wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Well, there is this. I'm surprised at how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. Yep, they're PD Piranha. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. Yeah, she ate the plant. Well, you were lying to me. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. That's fine, but you were lying to me, Simone. My wife of 30 years is dying. The truth of it, that is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. Oh. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear about it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Oh, no, you're not gonna think that later, dude. Yeah, the elixir of the damned. That's what I was thinking of. Yep. They will no longer really be with us. Okay. Gabilla, Dranthium, and Hencha. Dranthia's a... Oh. Have we identified Caballia and Hencha? Yes. Caballia, yes. Henchuck, no. The fruit of Henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Bulb and turquoise in color. This is absolutely henchuck. And then what's the first one? Cabilia. Just fucking making sure here. Alia. I hate this thing. Like that is just straight up horrifying to me, the idea of the elixir of the damned. Average. Althea. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some liver stone. Let's do it quick. Okay. Liver stone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents within. Liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. I have a couple of those. This one's glowing. My fingertips feel slightly numbed. That's probably it. Oh, it's the penis plant. Smells rotten. Yeah, this is it. Ma'am, I don't know why you want some liver stone. Sounds Or again. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. Too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Give her the widow's woe, not dead man's fingers. Oh, the penis plant is a good one? Dead man's fingers. we want? Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear. Also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Dark. I think this is Widow's Woe. No. Oh, unpleasant scent. Not really a dark flower. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Have any? Okay. What does rhubarb smell like? I don't know. Well, I was just looking at darker blue. What about... Oh, pine forest. Damp smell, dark red flowers. Try this one. Said to induce fear. Smells like a rhubarb. That just reminds me of when Katie had her cinnamon allergy, or she like outgrew it. She was like, "But Danny, what does Cinnamon Toast Crunch smell like?" And I was an asshole. I will fully admit, but I was completely set up for this joke. And I was just like, "It's the taste you can see." And she was so mad. I was set. I was set up. And that was like, literally, if we were playing volleyball, she just did a set and I just had to spike it. All right. Also, it's very hard to describe what cinnamon smells like. She did have somebody tell her what it smelled like though. Oh yeah, she was mad. Full props, rightly so. Smells like spicy trees. Alice Gibb. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a serpent creature going around and slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. I was asking what it tasted like. It tastes like spicy trees too. Like, you had every right to be mad, but it was funny. Oh, glowhorn. Okay.
Forest lantern or pixie lamp is a phosphorant illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Well, this one fucking glows. So I'm guessing this is the glow horn. Yeah. Oh. Pennybell also goes in red. And glowhorn goes yellow. It's just there. No, it was awful of me, but at the same time, it was very fucking funny. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. Oh. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. I don't know if I traveled anywhere else, so... Go to Ilgil Head. You came there, you went there because I told you to. Okay. Day 16. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed. That power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and it would not be contained. It was Dendrew, the Dread. It was death. Okay, so we're gonna go for ending 1 first. Banished. But first we're gonna... Okay, it is a castle. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass. It grows at the edge of the wood. The other castles, they cross a river, but there's no passes. Like, there's no mountain. Let's go. This, I'm fairly certain, is Swift... whatever. Swift Vine? Swift Snare. The Binder, Ankle Grabber, and Never Let Go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Heart-shaped leaves, and it moves fast for a plant. That's Swift Snare. Okay. Um, going to need the Devil's Nightcap. Plant is known colloquially as a corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. This time, servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down the plants we need. Yeah. Is it just gonna be Verona? Yeah. We must act before it is too late. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the Great Oak. No? Damn. Guides at the Great Oak. No, she said the Swiftside Stone Circle. I believe. I can check her chat logs. Thank God this game keeps those. Meet me at the ritual site. Where's the ritual site? Okay. 09. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth to lift a curse. Last, a petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. So, Devil's Nightcap, which I don't have identified. It's that one I picked out of, this music is awesome. It's the one I picked out of, that corpse. When we went to the place. is this one. And then it's Swift Snare. Then Widow's Woe. Long Barracoon. Do we have that? We do. Identified. Oh, Long Barracoon. Wait. Okay, yep, one more. Elder Finium. Okay, that one is also... Okay, it's helpful. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A huge splintering crash behind us makes us all spin round to look across the clearing. A huge creature, its head and shoulders visible above the treetops, is making its way towards us, ripping up trees as it advances. The servant. Oh shit! Fuck that thing! What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. At that moment, the woman in the jade mask comes hurtling out of the woods at the other side of the clearing. She takes in the scene and heads towards Reuben, ripping her mask off and flinging it into the dirt. Thea, I told you! I told you! They were looking for a runaway named Thea. The whole story in the cards has been about Thea. Her father was a drunk. Oh my god, her father was a drunk. Because they talked about how Reuben fell to the drink. That's actually a very clever thing that you would think about. With him being her dad. Oh, shit. Father. Thea? Reuben runs toward her in the embrace in the center of the clearing as the servant bears down. I can clearly see the tears flowing down Thea's stricken face as she looks up at her father. I'm so sorry. I've been a fool. I thought I could control it, but I can't. It's too strong. Oh, what have I done? Dude, you killed the woman who took you in. She runs towards us at the shrine, bringing out a small vial of red liquid from within her cloak and thrusting it into Verona's hands. It's blood. My blood. I know what to do. Before she can act, the servant bursts through into the clearing, sending 100-year-old ash and elm hurtling as though they were saplings. Only Katie thinks that thing is cute. Do your worst. Reuben locks eyes with the servant and grabs a sturdy branch, running off to the side to draw the creature away from the shrine. The huge beast lunges towards him with a terrifying roar. Reuben brings up the branch as the servant closes the gap and brings its large skeletal claw arching down. The branch splinters and Reuben is sent reeling backwards, but he doesn't have time to regain his footing before the beast is on him, slashing and maiming. Father, no! Thea crumples to the floor wailing as Verona fumbles with the stoppered vial, turning back towards the shrine. She pours the blood into a small cavity at its base, and then everything happens at once. The servant makes a desperate charge towards us, and I am certain that we are going to be devoured. But Thea steps forward and raises her arms. Get back, servant. Stop. I command you. Eat her. Eat her! Reuben was a good guy. The servant falters for a moment as though wrestling against some invisible force, but regains its control almost immediately. It thrusts one spear-like appendage forward and impales Thea through the abdomen! I don't feel bad about this shit. She got her dad killed. And she killed the woman who took her in when she ran away from him when he was having drinking problems. At the same time, a pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backward, flinging Thea's lifeless body to one side. As long as Verona lives, I'm cool. She's pretty awesome. Whoa. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Achievement unlocked. Banish. Perform the ritual. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. The devastation wrought by the ancient beast was greater than anyone had imagined. By the end, Thea had lost control entirely, as had been made clear from the tales coming from Havrig and Boodle. Without our intervention, who can say what the final toll would have been? In contrast, Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. In the end, she gave up her life to help us defeat it. Verona and I have kept quiet by unspoken agreement. What about Reuben? He's dead. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, and I miss my friend Reuben. But I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. Ending completed the game. A bloody mess. The servant is gone, a victory of sorts, but one tinged with sadness at the death of our friend. Ah, the cult leader is in hiding. So, Reuben was killed by the servant. Verona rarely comes to the shop anymore. She does not say it, but you know she is deeply saddened by Reuben's death. Yeah, so am I. Bethany Coleman, in your debt, your actions help save the sisterhood. Faye Swift has not dreamed of the servant since performed the ritual. Okay. Ennis Aylford has not been seen since the defeat. There are rumors that he is living in Rydal Cave once again. I feel bad about Forest Bear. I feel real bad. I don't feel bad about Thea. She sucks. And I don't feel bad about Isidore either. These two, whatever. Who gives a shit? There's an epilogue, I know. At some point. Yeah. We have to repeat day 16 2 more times. Strange Antiquities. Yeah, I'm going to wishlist that on Steam. We know that that's the swift snare. Okay, so now we follow Faye to the Daughter's Stone Circle. The stone circle is an impressive sight. Running my hand along the red sandstone of Long Meg, I feel a connection to the long dead people who built it. There is ancient magic here. Faye arrived some time after me. Do you have the elixir? It's now or never. Suddenly, Simone's warning comes back to me. What do I really know about this Faye? Perhaps it would be safer to take the elixir myself. I could use Swift Snare to bind her. I realize I have a decision to make. The Swift Snare catches Faye unaware, latching onto her slowly at first, but then she struggles to break free. As she struggles to break free, it binds tighter. Strong curling vines leaping out to restrain her. Within moments, she is still, her eyes piercing me with fearsome hatred. There's no backing out now. I will drink the elixir myself. The elixir tastes foul, like rotting fruit, but I force it down and somehow keep hold of the contents of my stomach. At first, nothing happens. My pulse quickens as I feel it begin to take hold. As though I'm in two places at once, my mind swirling as it grapples with a dizzying new reality. And then the barrier is broken and everything floods through. I sense fear and am surprised to find that it is not my own. It is the woman in the jade mask, Thea Ward. I do not need to be told her name. I know it now. Get out, get out, get out! I hear her words echo in my mind, as real as she had spoken them out loud. She's screaming at me to get out, but why should I? I realize I can brush her aside with ease, and suddenly there it is. A seductive darkness that I am part of, and it of me. I am the Dendrew, the dread. I am death. Even unlocked, I am the Dendrew. Take control of the servant. Time has passed since I became master of the servant. I do not know how long. Time stretches back into darkness in my mind. I am eternal. I am powerful. What have I done? Why? There is no what. There is no why. I can't think clearly. I will kill them. Kill who? Faces swim out from the void. Friends. They will not be harmed. They will not. I am in the shop. I am on a hillside. I smell earth and life, damp soil, green leaves, stained oak. I taste blood, matted fur, snapping bone. I am the horticulturist. I am the Dendrew, the dread. I am death. That's a fucking cool ending. Ruben and Verona are working together. Verona has not given up trying to perform the ritual. Let her. You will be ready when the time comes. Bethany is still in our debt. Faye is alive and plotting her revenge. She is nothing to you now. The seeds of redemption have not gone far without your help. Thea is in hiding. She fears you. She is right to do so. Just make sure. Okay. I had 2 Achibos pop before, so. I hope that guy isn't there to take me in. He's the officer that was, investigating, Isidora's death. Okay. Last ending with the cult. Oh boy. Seeds of Redemption at the Swinside Stone Circle. When I arrive at the circle, Aelford is already waiting for me. Behind him is a group of 5 hooded figures, all bearing the now familiar mark of the Seeds of Redemption. Did you bring the elixir? We only have one chance at this. It has to be now. Man, I don't want to free this thing. I hand over the bottle of brown liquid, and Aelford snatches it greedily. Redemption is at hand, my brothers and sisters. Raise the Dendrew. Bring forth the receptacle. A shallow iron bowl is brought forward and placed in front of Aelford. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid into the vessel. As he chants softly, a thin tendril of gray smoke begins to ascend. Slowly at first, and then rising with his voice, stronger and stronger until it is a whirling vortex 20 feet high. The minutes stretch out as I wait with apprehension for what is about to come, but nothing happens. Eventually, Aelford speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. An hour later? Jesus. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down my spine. Moments later, the woman in the jade mask appears at the western edge of the circle, and then, towering behind her, its head showing above the treetops, is the skeletal silhouette of the servant. Fuck that noise, dude. That's how big that thing is. You know what that reminds me of is the fucking Redeads. This is some Ocarina of Time shit, just on a massive scale. This is like that mixed with fucking Dead Hand. That face, that head is all Dead Hand. Those fucking tall boys from Cry of Fear, God. It's an Ent if it were a Redead. Yeah. Yeah. O glorious one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. No, you don't know what you're doing. It must not be set free. The servant starts to move, slowly creeping forward in shuffling steps. The woman focuses hard, straining against invisible force, but it is no use. She cannot stop the deadly progress of the creature. Sorry, the steady progress. Deadly, too. Yes, yes, drink! You are no servant. You must be free. As it reaches the iron bowl, the servant reaches out with slender limbs and raises the receptacle to its mouth. The congregation watches in open-mouthed adoration as it pours the brown liquid down its throat. No! She screams and runs forward, but with lightning speed, the creature spins round and a claw flashes out, cleaving her in two across the chest. She is dead before she hits the ground. The group of watchers cheer in response, but their elation dies on their breath as the servant turns to face them and lets out a menacing growl. Yeah, what did you guys think would happen? Do not be afraid. It is done. The woken Dendrew will be a slave no more, and we will sit at its right hand as its redeemers. We kneel before you, O glorious one. At that, Aelford sinks to his knees, and behind him, others hesitantly begin to do the same. It is the last thing they do. In moments, the beast is upon them, slashing and slicing with its powerful front limbs, ripping and tearing with its huge jaws. Yeah, who could have seen this? Standing off to one side, I await my fate, rooted to the spot by fear. The servant rears its massive head and shrieks, a piercing primal roar, and with that it is gone, crashing away through the trees. I take in the devastation that it has left behind, and my stomach turns. My knees buckle under me, and the world swims and turns dark. Praise the Dendrew, bring about the redemption. I have had little time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. With Ennis Aelford dead, the surviving members of the Seeds of Redemption have looked to me for leadership. The redemption itself was successful, but Aelford failed to recognize the imminent danger that the freed Dendrew posed. However, it is striking that I alone was spared by it. I fear it has marked me for some greater purpose that I do not yet understand. News has spread, and while there are some that are wary and envious of our success, including those who I had thought of friends, many have pledged their support and joined our cause. We make offerings daily to the woken Dendrew. It cannot be stopped. Praise the Dendrew. Oof. Wait, so there has to be an ending where we just give Faye the thing, because that was ending 3, technically. I wonder what happens. So Reuben is alive, and he's still unaware that the woman in the jade mask was his daughter. Verona will not speak with us. Bethany is in our debt still. Faye is alive. Her dreams have never fully gone away. She's tormented by them, knowing now that they are visions of a terrible reality. Ennis got killed by the servant, and Thea got killed by the servant. Okay, I'm curious about one thing. Because that's at ending 3 and not ending 2? So I wonder if we just give her the thing without Swift Snare. If that does anything. There's no achievement for that, but I'm curious. I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I could just fast forward through it, and I gotta water my damn plants. Yes. The elixir of control. I watch in solemn silence as Faye unstoppers the glass bottle and raises it to her lips. She hesitates for a brief moment before tilting her head back and drinking in large gulps. For what seems like an eternity, nothing happens. Faye is sitting cross-legged in the middle of the stone circle. Her eyes are closed. Suddenly her eyes snap open, darting back and forth unnaturally. She starts muttering to herself. It's mine. Get out. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. She stands up and looks straight ahead, her eyes wide, her expression impossible to read. She stretches her arms in front of her. Come to me. She stands like that for some time, totally still, waiting patiently. I tried talking to her, but she is unresponsive. I'm considering trying to revive her with some Norwood when I hear a strange noise. I turn towards the source of the noise and am gripped by terror at what I see. A huge beast is careening towards the stone circle, covering 20 feet with every stride. Plant-like growths protrude from its gruesome head and body, and its long, dark limbs end in knife-like claws. I realized I have never known true fear until now. Faye seems unperturbed, however, excited even, as the servant approaches. When at last the creature stands before us, towering above our heads, she reaches out and touches it, appearing to savor the moment. Of course. She controls it now. The elixir worked. My turn. At that, the servant lifts back its head and roars, a horrendous primal scream that I feel throughout my body. And then it leaps forward, ripping an ancient rock from the stone circle and hurling it away as though it were a pebble on a riverbank. I love the detail of the flies coming out of its mouth. Faye shrieks with delight, and the servant reaches out a gnarled claw and delicately lifts her onto its back. I am left in stunned silence as the creature strides away in the direction it came from, the crazed Faye whooping and hollering as she rides her terrible prize. What have I done? Some time has passed between Faye taking control of the servant and now. I would like to be able to say that all has been resolved. Faye took charge and brought the creature to heel. That is not the case. Where before the servant was a threat in the shadows, it is now a menace that threatens all our lives. The towns of Sadgill and Kentmere have been laid to ruin. The streets of Undermere are awash with tired and cold refugees who have fled their homes. How long will it be before she turns her attention south? One small grace that my actions have led to is that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, has regained hold of her sanity and been reunited with her father, my friend Reuben. I promised him that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. As for myself, I have slunk back to strange horticulture with my tail between my legs, shamed at the choices I have made. If there is to be an end to this, I will play no part in it. That's like the worst ending, almost. Oh, that's ending 6? Jesus. Wow. Oh, Verona no longer trusts us. The new master of the servant. Neither she nor the servant have been seen since she took control. I haven't gone far. Now the servant is no longer her control. She has to stop from the torment it continues to unleash. Wow, there are a lot of endings. Very, very, very cool. But we have an epilogue. So I heard you like endings. Yes. There are only those 3, though. Like, for that you get achievements for, which is interesting. I've had my eye on you for some time now, horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with those plants of yours and there will be no consequences. Oh, shit. Well, I'm here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbridge. Shit. Carnivorous Tauren or Fox Button. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. Okay, or Fox Button. Friendship. No need for death if we're friends. Nice try, but you're still under arrest. Earlier. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Ravenglass. I am met with a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood, I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers, then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left me here in Ravenglass and I've stayed ever since. As I turn to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this." The Elixir of the Black Veil. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil on any map. They don't want to be... Okay. Okay, this is just a... This is just his thing. No seed will grow that does not wither. No water will languish upon the river. No man will last forever hail. We all will wear the blackened veil. Okay. So first we brew this, which is Storian Thumb and Twilight Lapota. Storian. Okay. Thumb. Pronounced tomb. It's a fragrance used in soaps and candles. Should have gone with murder. I don't know if he would have eaten it though. I think he's pretty smart. So where's the tomb? Yeah. Soap. Sickeningly sweet, wouldn't be used in soaps. I bet you something that smells like sweet rhubarb would, though. I'm gonna put money on this being tomb. Soap is a lie. And then what's the last one again? Twilight Lapota. The shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow. A plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Oh, shit, that's the one I was looking for earlier. Because I remember that smelled like fucking shit. I bet you this is Twilight. Oh, doing a stretch. We're almost done, so I'm just gonna kind of keep going till the end, if that's alright. Like, until I've gotten everything. I like how I said that, and then I looked over and saw a time check. Betting money, right? Okay. He's on the edge of a wood. He must have been heading west. We crossed 2 rivers, then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left. Raven glass. Okay. They crossed 2 rivers. The edge of a wood. The closest woods are here. Let's go! 3 figures, their faces hidden in, behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturist. Then the one in the center of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. The third member of the trio accepts the elixir, and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later, they return with a stack of parchment. Simone, good to see you too, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? I must admit I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all of these plants. Okay, cool. So the rest of this is just plant IDing. So, and that is for me. So, I will do that because we're pretty much, at that time. So, yeah, wow. What a fucking ending. I would have to say I would think, unfortunately, like the best ending for everyone is unfortunately the one where Ruben also dies and the stranger is banished. As much as I hate the fact that Ruben's dead,
But there are other endings I didn't get, and I'm curious as to what those are. So, interesting. I don't think it's enough to make a separate video on, considering the last few are about, like the last few achievements I believe I need are just identifying things. Let me double check here. Still thinks I'm in the game, which is hilarious. See it on my OBS. Yeah, I have 16 out of 18. And I need horticulturist and experienced horticulturist. Oh, and horticulturist I actually fucked up. Ah, so I used the hint button. So, yeah, no, that's gonna be stuff on my own time. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It's the first time actually streaming on my affiliate anniversary. So, thank you guys so much for, checking this game out. Next time I think I'm just gonna be, doing, some emblem hunting if I do it in, Sonic Adventure 2, because Friday we're going to revisit Oxenfree. That game has me by the fucking throat. Then probably one more game before Slay the Princess. We'll see. I'll check out the ones that I've been kind of looking at and seeing how long they are, and if not, we'll hop into Slay the Princess. Thank you guys. Oh, I appreciate you guys so much, and once again, a very sincere thank you to Katie, who has been with me since day one. She deserves just as many emotes and congratulations and everything. She has taken all of these hours out of the past 4 years to help me. Yeah, all of that for Katie. Yes, all of that is for Katie. Thank Katie for Katie. Exactly. Katie is best. Katie goated. So, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so very, very much. And I will see you guys next time. If something pops up and I don't stream on Thursday for some reason or whatever, we will absolutely be here on Saturday for Oxenfree, going through another, not achievement hunting, just going through again, because I love the game, so don't stop me. So yeah, that'll all be one session though. So thank you guys so much, and see you guys next time.